It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see Chris Godwin. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Bucs and the Vikings on Sunday night.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Play action, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right, because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Zone, touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Here's Presley Harvin now. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Called out a very strong gain of 24. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to find Jefferson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And the Vikings at 3-6 now in the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a toss here, short side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught by Evans. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the 6. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now this one complete to Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the 1st half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the 1st half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Fielded right around the 8. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurt.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Back to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. And he will find his man on the outside. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Jackson to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing, Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Jackson. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is right down the middle as he puts him through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis-Cine. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish.